Just shut off. You know, now the camera's all crooked.
What do you mean crooked?
Well, it's tilted. My side's up. What? Don't!
Evening viewers, Susan at Butler Family Farm. Thanks for stopping by our channel. I wanted to come out into the field the herd is in and try and get, not a head count because I know who I've got, but just to show you all the babies that are out here. We're up to 12. When we moved the herd last night, How Now Brown Cow had a little bull calf with her, a little white bull calf with her. So let's go walk out and see what we can see. As you can see, the herd's about, 2/3 away from me right now, and I have a few cows over here. The one to your left, the light colored one, is How Now Brown Cow, and she's part of our 8 that we have in our herd from our friends, the hiders. And I'm going to walk along their path. You know how they, in the old days, there was the Chisholm Trail. Well, this is the water trail, and each field has 1 or 2 of these, and they migrate to the same one every time. So even though they're here in the middle of the field, way out there, they're going to come back this way and walk to the water when it's time to do that. I don't know who makes the decision, but somebody in the adult group makes the decision, and they all start moseying along, single file, walking to the water. I didn't change my shoes when I got home from the store, so I have to watch where I step. And I'm going to get up here into the shade a little bit and see where she's got that baby hidden, because it's not out here, and that's what they do. They hide the babies. But when we moved them, Miles from the Pinson tribe brought up the rear of the herd and said that he had seen the calf out there for a couple days. See how she's looking towards the tree line over here, so she's told him to be someplace. And then the one that's walking, that black one that's walking up there, she's due any day because she's huge, and I thought she'd have a baby out here, but I guess not. So I mean, they're big cows in the first place because they're older and whatever, but her back end doesn't look like she's had one, her hip area, so that I can tell. But curious to see what she's up to, because she may have had one. No, she's going to lay down and roll it. This is where we had hay at one time. And she may be in labor, I don't know. They kind of go off, these guys kind of go off by themselves, kind of stand off a ways. So I'm going to pause and look in the tree line and see if I see that new baby. I find the dynamics of this herd interesting. Like as you see right back there is a little bit older boy calf leading one of the little girls up. And this time, this group has kept the babies in the middle. And there's like adults walking on the outside. So sometimes it's hard for me to get a good count. And in this second group, let me see if I get this group right here, are 3 calves that have been tagged. Well, all of them have been tagged. But the one walking with the boy in the back has not been tagged. So we tagged 7 calves when we did our spring run, and 5 of them, 5 are girls and 2 are boys. And since then, we've had 4 more, maybe 5 more, because when they get away from the house in some of the fields, I don't always get out to see what's going on, which is why I missed this How Now Brown Cow's baby, because she was down at the farthest field on around Penson's, and there's a lot of trees and the creek and stuff like that. So that little white calf right there with the blue tag, he belongs to the gray cow. And then this one right here in front with the blue tag, the bigger, is the boy that should have gone to the sale barn, but he jumped the fence. Or actually, he got through the crack between the gates, so he really shouldn't be out here, but he's a steer, so there's no foul play going on, no, what do you call it, hanky-panky. So I think they are moseying up to the water, but I don't know if there's a path marking there or not. So looks like everybody's good, and the one cow that went to lay down, she's in labor. So I will be checking on her maybe in a couple of hours. It's about 6 o'clock right now, or first thing in the morning before we go to the Okie Homestead Expo. So How Now Brown Cow is in the tree line, and I didn't really see any white, but as I was looking north, which I'm going to pan you that way, in the tree line, you'll see what I'm saying about the hiding part. There's a baby down here. There may be 2 babies down here, and I'm going to casually, and I'll see if I can see. They're in the bush, in the grass, but I see tails wagging, and I see ears moving, for the flies, and it looks like there's 2 of them. So I'm going to walk up carefully, see how close I can get, and then turn the camera back on. There's actually 3 of them down here, and they're not like new within the last couple days. They are new since we worked the cows, because they don't have the ear tags in them. So the moms are still putting them in, still hiding them away, because there's still a lot of tall grass right there that they haven't eaten down. But I'm still looking for that little white calf. Yeah, these are 3 of the 4 that have been born in the last month, in the month of May, basically. These are all May babies, because we worked the calves in April. So still looking for that little white one. I found him because she started calling to him, and he poked his head up. Now this is very interesting, because he went through this barbed wire right here, which is hot, and he's over there on the other side of the alleyway along the barbed wire that we've got up for the creek. And see, that's what they do. They tell him to go off, and he was supposed to probably be in this tree line, but he's over there, so when he comes back through, he's going to get zapped, unfortunately, and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm not going to turn it off just to wait for him to come back through. But she's standing down here at the fence eating the grass, which is fine, but she sees him. That's how I found him, just watching her. Now those other three down there at the end, they got up and they moved off and they went down to the back corner, so I'm hoping that they'll come back. But this little guy, and I know it's a boy because I saw it when it came through the gate yesterday, is over there on the other, outside of the fence line. So hopefully he will make it back over. I know he will. And then my pregnant one, or in labor one, she got up from this spot here and she walked over to the water, which is out there. So they must have another path, but I'm going to walk back that way, see if I can get better head count on my babies. Excuse me. Okay, he got up. I think I can stay out here. He got up and he's moving. She's calling. He started moving out. But he needs to get back over here because we're getting an unexpected thunderstorm. I don't know if you can see him. Dang, son. Sorry. He's moving along. It's white. I can't get focused in any closer than I got. But he's walking across the alleyway. She's calling to him. And there's the other three. I don't know if you can see them. They're walking up this way. And there he is right there with his mother. And he's gotta go through that fence. Not sure what he's gonna do. He got over there somehow. The way I look at it, he'll figure it out. It's thunder rolling. I gotta get back to the house too, but here comes the three amigos. And the problem is down where they're at, Mom, How Now Brown Cow and her calf, is that there's grass or, I don't know, there's something down there that's like popping, so, oh. Well, now I'll have to double check that because he's through the fence. Okay, I don't know if you can see, and he's behind her, so he's nursing. But he came through the fence, so I'll have to go check that out. This is cute, the little three amigos walking up. I don't know if you can see him, but because he's in the shade, but he's to the left. His butt's facing you and his little tail's going. And then we got these guys over here, and I don't know if they're boys or girls, but anyway, one of them says, "It's been a walk. It's been too far. I gotta take a break." One's looking for his mother, probably hungry. Well, there'll be more video of the calves and stuff in the next few days because they're just darn cute. And like I said, the dynamics of the herd cracks me up because they've got the older calves taking care of the younger calves, and then there's also the moms. See, they're all laying down, they're all pooped. Anyway, sometimes the moms take turns babysitting the calves, the new babies, when when they're close together in age and stuff. There's his little face, but he's coming around her. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to spook off the three amigos. But yes, so Big Jerry's produced 2 white calves this year with non-Angus females. I have to look at my book and see how now brown cow is, because when Hiders brought him over, there was a brown one, there's a gray one, and there's a white one, and I asked what the background was, because we know Jerry, our bull, is full Angus, so these color combinations, these are coming out, are probably on the mom's side. Anyway, thanks, How Now Brown Cow. Have a good evening and take care. There he is. Take care of everybody. See, these guys are hungry. They can smell milk. Anyway, thanks for staying with me on this little choppy video. Jerry will do a good editing job, so thanks to him for making me look good as a videographer. Have a great evening, and thank you.